right, so here he is. You can argue he is the best pound-for-pound male fighter in the world today, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski, and he continues to add layers and wrinkles to his game. Absolutely incredible, all he has accomplished thus far.
He's a tremendous fighter, and John, you look at his style, and you think to yourself, this would translate weight classes pound for pound. That's the definition. He is pound for pound, and that was on full display when he just dismantled the great Max Holloway. But tonight in front of him, he has a very different challenge. It's not a guy he's seen before. He's got a formulated plan inside the octagon, and if anybody can do that, it's Alexander Volkanovski.
And one thing that has been key to his success, he's just never been flat on fighting.
Never.
Always seems to have his best. We'll see if he has it all going here tonight. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago, mixed martial arts was not regulated in New York. When that legislation came down, the UFC came strong and opened up.
John, we kick the door in.
Yes.
If you're gonna say you're welcome in MSG, the UFC is coming. And every time we have gone there, we have brought phenomenal fight cards and some of the biggest moments in UFC history.
Now, if the Knicks can just get their act together.
Knicks will never get their act together, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Dvalishvili's back in half guard.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why. He's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Dvalishvili. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
I need more action on the ground. The ref's gonna stand you up, man. Come on.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Keep the pressure going.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Dvalishvili's back in north-south. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Dvalishvili. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
15 seconds to go. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Volkanovski. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Good round, okay? You won that round by controlling the position on the ground. I need more of that. If you're on top, I need you to keep that score.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this one.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Volkanovski. some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Oh, nice.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up. But he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's got to start throwing down. He goes back to the well and lands another strike from the top. And now you can see the swelling.
Gonna try to take his opponent back here, and he does.
Big ground and pound.
Like that!
Nice, good pressure. Keep going with that.
Dvalishvili's in half guard now. Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground for me. Stay busy.
Let's work. We need to work.
30 seconds to go in this one.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Dvalishvili's back in full mount. Volkanovski's now dealing with a cheek cut. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. In the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well timed and placed overhand by Volkanovski. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Dvalishvili. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
And a knee.
There you go. There you go.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dvalishvili. Making all these shots count. Volkanovski's in half guard. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Volka.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, right in the mount.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Volkanovski's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. And potentially a critical takedown here. Dvalishvili's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
It's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Working out of the half guard here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books, we are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, you're doing awesome. Completely controlling this fight wherever it goes. I want more of the same. Go out there, be fast, be sharp. Do not relax on this guy. We can't...
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. Tries to work it into a takedown. Yeah, left hook found its target. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been...
Nice guillotine attempt here.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Massive shot from the top. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dvalishvili. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Dvalishvili's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Dvalishvili. Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
Oh, Volkanovski's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound.
Looks like he's trying for submission now. Ooh, it's tight. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard.
ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount here.
Oh.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Hey, stop.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Volkanovski's eye may not recover, folks. You can see the visible damage. It is nearly completely swollen shut at this point in time. Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be surprised, candidly, if the doctor stops the fight here between rounds. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Dvalishvili gets caught by the inside leg kick.
Big inside kick.
Oh, leg kicks. Stats in that department starting to pile up.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Oh, nice jab by Volkanovski. Oh, nice double leg, yes. He passed the half guard.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
There it is, now he's going to mount. And what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike lands. Dvalishvili's back in full mount. Oh, Volkanovski's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili.
Getting him out here.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Under 3 minutes now to go round 5.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
In the half guard. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
You have to fight back.
Dvalishvili's able to transition back to side control now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Oh, man, another strike gets through, and now things are critical. We got a lot of blood, folks. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Now he's going full mount. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, So when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Dvalishvili's in half guard. Oh, good ground and pound here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, good vision defensively. "20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, side kick lands. Final 10. That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
All right, well, this seemed to be an eventuality. The referee calling on the doctor to check out the swelling. This could be the end of the fight.
There's a lot of swelling, and the cut man did a good job of trying to get the end swell on it, but it does not seem to be working.
Nope, there it is. Doctor waves off the fight. Certainly an unfortunate end to this one, but you have to protect a one-eyed fight.
Absolutely.
Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share this title.